California.
Hey everybody, welcome to Candy Coated Conversations. Hey Babs, how are you?
Hey,
Thank you,
Mrs.
Babs, for
Babs.
the birthday wishes. I appreciate you very much. I hope everybody is doing well today. Let me see if we got anything before we get into it. Y'all, I'm gonna be telling you guys all the time. New memberships. We just have one level. Grab a membership. It's only 99 cents because pretty soon we're gonna be starting to do a lot of things where it's members only. So I just, I didn't want to bother with all those levels, and let's just keep it nice, cool, easy peasy, a little price that not too bothersome on anybody. Look, it's hard times all over. Look, you never know when that 99 cent, you know what I'm saying? So look, I just put it 99 cent. So like I said, if your membership renewed from January 1st until I did it, which was God, maybe I did it. I forget the exact date I did it, you guys. It may have been the 5th or the 6th. Hey, Donicia, Gold Digger. Hey, ladies. So you should have gotten a refund. I don't know when YouTube exactly does those, but if your membership renewed anytime before I changed those memberships, you should be getting a refund from YouTube, and then the new membership is just 99 cents. Okay, you guys? So grab yourself a membership. Now, I want to start off today's live discussion. Look, we want to send our thoughts, prayers, condolences out to everybody in California who is dealing with the fires. I know, Gold Digger, you're out there in California. I don't know if you're in harm's way or anywhere close. Please let us know. I'm going to take it. You're here with us online. I'm going to take it that you're safe. Your family is safe. But, you never know if you have family members in other areas of California that have been affected. And, you guys, with these fires, you got to keep in mind, it really is more than just being right there, because with that smoke and everything, that inhalation, it is traumatizing to a lot of people, even if you're in the vicinity where you're experiencing the smoke and things like that. And then the mental anguish of wondering, all the with these fires, you guys, something that I've come to see. Thank you, Donicia, for the birthday wishes. Something I've come to find with these fires and things like that. I mean, all it takes, you guys, is for the wind to blow in one direction, and then boom, it's another area that's uncontrollable and they can't get a handle on, and things like this. I will be honest with you. Oftentimes I wonder how these fires get started. I definitely don't want to put that type of negativity out there, but I do know that in some of these cases, some of these are started man-made, and that's horrible to think that people would be out in these forests, in the woods, and be so careless not to think that them dropping a cigarette or them wanting to be out in the woods and out with the bear and smoking a joint and throwing it out, that literally people's lives are devastated. People have lost their homes. Yes, we're seeing a lot of celebrities. Let's see, Paris Hilton has lost her home. Janae Ayoko, I know I may be mispronouncing her name, but guys know that singer. We have lots of celebrities coming out stating that they have lost their homes. And we may want to think, oh, they're a celebrity, they got it. How do we know? we don't really know if they can afford multiple mansions. And at the end of the day, if that's their home, we have to feel something for them losing their home. They have families, they have people, they worked hard for their homes and things like that, and they may still be paying for those homes, and there it is, up in smoke. You guys, we already know when things go down, these insurance companies make you pay through the nose, and then when something goes down, you're barely covered. You're barely covered. So I do think that there's a bit of a development. Let me click over here. I think, we're in the last days of Joe Biden's presidency, but I think he has put something in place. Let me see. Here, let me share my screen so we can all be up to speed on what's going on. Because like I said, it may not be you, but you may have family members that are right there in the thick of things. And like I said, all it takes is for the wind to blow a different direction, and then this fire is uncontrollably headed another part of California, leaving people in harm's way. And you're absolutely right, Babs. A lot of people don't have insurance. These are not just celebrities that are being
that's the sad
impacted.
part.
Yeah.
Like, that's the sad part, because okay, so when I did see the news coverage, I'm like, thank God that people have insurance, because in Maryland it's like a mandatory thing that you have to have house insurance. So I'm like, okay, well, they have house insurance, but then I seen in the articles, like, it's so many dozens of people that really got affected because they didn't have any type of house insurance.
Mm-hmm.
That is sad. Like, you see everything just burn. Everything you worked for,
and to lose all your belongings. I mean, we already know that there's a problem with homelessness, but imagine secured yourself a home that you thought was secure, you thought was safe, and then
your dream home,
and then, like, we don't really know what started these, but just imagine any type of carelessness. Let me put this comment up by Donicia. This is something. Donicia said, remember the case where the actual firefighter was starting fires? So it's definitely possible that it's arson. Yeah. Oh my God. And that's horrible to think about.
That's what I thought too, though. Horrible. That's what I thought.
Gold Digger says Santa Ana winds are horrific every year here, and it carries embers that engulf homes, land, schools, and churches. Yes, we have so many people right now that are displaced. And keep in mind, it's winter time. We just have to keep pray, keep people uplifted, and hope that things are okay for these people. And there are lots of instances where FEMA has to get involved, but a lot of times I've not heard some not so good things about FEMA, about them really not helping people in need when there's a natural disaster that goes on, things like that. So let's just keep everybody in prayer that everyone has somewhere to go. Hopefully they have family to turn to before they have to start, going to shelters and things of that nature, because we all know there's going to be people that are in these areas, regardless of the area, there's homelessness everywhere. And there's going to be people that are used to being in shelters and already have staked their claim. And then they're going to be inundated with people that are new and displaced and need somewhere to go. So hopefully they have family, friends, to be able to take them in through this. Now, in the meantime, let me share my screen here, you guys. Let's see what Joe is doing his last couple days in office, y'all. Let's see here. I got some tabs. Okay, this is the right tab. Okay. So let's see what Joe is talking about here, y'all.
So today I'm announcing that the federal government will cover 100% of the cost for 180 days. This is going to pay for things like debris and hazard material removal, temporary shelters, first responders' salaries, and all necessary measures to protect life and property. And folks, I want to underscore, I told the governor and local officials, spare no expense to do what they need to do and contain these fires, and in their community have really been devastated. And this morning, due to the magnitude of the disaster.
Okay, so basically he's saying President Joe Biden announces that the U.S. government will pay 100% of LA wildfire relief for 180 days, spare no expense to do what you need to do. So hopefully that really does help the people that are in need and need that help. You know, I'm not quite sure. Hey, Sade, not quite sure about what's going to happen with 180 days. If that's going to be adequate amount of time, but hopefully it will. Hopefully people will get the assistance that they need. And let me put this out there too. Let me put this out here. This might be like, if you've been looking for a job or anything like this, right now is the time for you probably to hit up the FEMA website, because they're going to need people to take these calls, things of that nature. Hey, y'all, my cousin here. Hey, Tammy. So they're going to need people.
Hey,
so look, if you've been looking for a little job, a temporary job, something like this, it may be worthwhile for you to reach out and look at some resources online, go to FEMA.com, you know, anything like that. Hey, Daniel Berry, how are you? And see what's going on, because I'm sure that they're going to be hiring for FEMA hotlines and things of that nature. So definitely look into that, you guys. I mean, look, this is a tragedy, but you know, this bit of help, it could help you. They're going to be looking for people to take these calls, take people's information. It happens anytime there's any type of natural disaster. So just putting it out there that it may be something that you want to look into during this time to help in any way, and to help yourself at the same time. Okay, now I also want to remind you guys, like I did try to say, the channel, we're going to be doing a lot more uploads. We're going to be going live too, but we're going to be doing some uploads and stuff like that. So you guys, please make sure you support the channel. Check out the uploads. I did put one, and we're going to touch on it really quick. I'm not going to go too in depth with it, because like I said, there is a separate video on it. But what are you guys' thoughts about now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but his name was Steven, aka Twitch Boss. In 2022, he did unalive himself, you know, and now here we are here fresh in 2025, and his wife has decided to put out a kind of a expose book on him, a tell-all book on him, and I'm not quite sure why, because you didn't know what was going on with him. Basically, she's exposing him for drug use and things of that nature. And like I said,
or was she the reason why he drove himself to unalive himself? I had to say that. Sorry for cutting you off.
Are you the reason? It's okay. Are you the reason this man was so out, down and out? We never know. For all we know, she was having an affair. It drove this man crazy. He done adopted your child, you know. He done adopted your child in addition to the two that you guys went on to have. And we never really know. But you know what? Some people, in their grief, some people really do take their secrets to the grave. So we don't know what was really going on. All I know is I feel like this whole doing a money grab, trying to drag this man's name. And I don't care if he was doing some drugs. You didn't know about it. You weren't privy to it at all. So just let the secrets go with him. Take care of your children, which, you know, like I said, I know that there's some people that are going to say, well, she trying to take care of her children, Candace. That's why she writing this tell-all. She trying to get
paid. There's other ways.
Exactly. There are other ways. What makes me really feel like, okay, during the marriage, what were you bringing to the table? What were you bringing anything to the table that you feel like you have to resort to this and drag this man's name, you know, of 2 years later, you got to bring this up. Okay, let me get to some of these. Yes, Babs, y'all, please hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and consider becoming a member. It's only 99 cents. That's
I'm with Miss Babs. She said she
okay. Read Babs' comment
for doing that shit. Are we 10 minutes in? Okay, we 14 minutes.
Yeah,
in.
we 14
she
minutes.
She said she is a real bitch for doing that shit. Yes, I agree. Gold said yes. Yes, Donatia. You call your insurance company and they never return your call because you're no longer covered. Okay, they're still talking about the LA fire.
The fires.
Tammy said, well, why would you want that to be your kid's last memory of the father. Ooh,
exactly. Her kids with that man
thing.
are 9 and 6 years old. That should have been that should have been private. You should not have been bringing that to the forefront for any reason. Those are still small children who are dealing with the death of a present father. You guys were married. It's not like that man was not present in those kids' life. So why would you want to disparage his name like that? I just don't, money grab.
Money grab for real.
And look, I know, y'all might get on me. I don't give a damn. Y'all might get on me, but I'm gonna say it.
Say it, Candy. Say it.
Would a black wife have done this to him?
I would not. I wouldn't. If it was already not out in the public, then I'm not going to put that out when my husband is 6 feet down under and I still have kids that I got to raise. I'm not doing that to my kids. Even if me and my husband was not getting along, even if it was that true,
I'm taking it to the grave.
I'm taking it to the grave because of my kids.
Exactly. Because like I said in the video, and y'all go watch the video, it would be one thing for her to be publicly discussing this if she was well aware of the situation, if it was like if he was splashed all over the news, Twitch been arrested and he was high on cocaine, he was drunk, he was driving, he's been arrested. It would be one thing for you to discuss the situation if it was public knowledge, but nobody knew anything. Whatever that man did, whatever demons he was battling them by himself, not even with the support of you, his wife. He was battling and going through everything alone. He didn't shame you as a wife and have you dealing with that and have people looking at you crazy. So why couldn't you just have thought that far enough and said, you know what, my man respected me enough as his wife to not drag our family through this publicly with his drug use, and I'm going to respect him even in death, and I'm not bringing this up at all. But if my children have questions when they're older and are able to handle those type of conversations, we'll have those conversations as a family. Exactly, Tam. Get to these comments, Tamika.
I do want to say one last thing though. I forgot what I was about to say. Okay, let's go to the next comment. I just don't believe her, especially about the hard drugs. It's hard enough for the kids. Sade said, say it, girl. Gold Digger said, I do feel bad for his mother. She brought him into the world, and I'm sure I'm sure that this brings sorrow upon her heart. Not a good look. Tammy said that if it was a known fact already.
Ooh, hold it down for a second, Tamika, with these comments, girl. I got to plug my computer in before it dial me. Hold on.
Donicia said, nope, my deceased husband will be the best man ever. Bum behind closed doors. Yes, child. Bum behind closed doors. It didn't stop his hustle, and it did not stop his hustle, even if he was an addict, which I don't think he was. I don't think that he was on hard drugs. Like, okay, it never came out to say that it was a suicidal. It did come out to say that it was a suicidal, but it never came out to say that he overdosed. That's what I meant to say, overdose. It never came out to say that this man overdosed. So why would you even put that out there? Not only that, when Candy was talking, no one asked this lady for an interview about her husband. She put out the book and she's trying to get publicity for her book. So basically she's giving them the information. Nobody asked her. I don't think nobody asked her. In that interview, I just heard her talk. Ain't nobody say nothing to her. Okay, I just had to let that off my chest. We still don't wait. So we still don't. If that is true, I don't believe her white ass. Me neither. I don't believe her either, child. Me neither. Hey, V1. Donitia said that the autopsy said he didn't have any drugs in his system. Okay, well, there you go. So it wasn't due to no type of overdose. So, lady, you came actually on Beyonce's internet. And, today, matter of fact, y'all, she woke up, wiped the snob out of her eyes and nose and said, you know what, this is the day that I'm going to put out this secret. If it was a secret, because she could have said, this is the day that I'm going to put out the lie against my husband to make my book sell. Money make you do some weird stuff. I'm trying to tell you, better be careful who you marry, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. My phone keep going in and out. Candy, you there?
Yes. Be careful who you marry, because you know what? The way I feel like, baby, you didn't hold him down at all. You didn't hold him down at all. And
In
that's
life or
terrible.
death?
That's terrible. Hey,
She
Voracious.
might took him out. I did say that, Miss Babs. I was like, she probably the one that's the cause of it.
Look, do we really know? Look, we really don't know. Look, see, that's what the thing of it is. Look, got me thinking all kind of terrible things about this woman, because that's some shady mess that you just did.
That's some
shady
shit.
mess that you just did.
You chose your book over your husband's legacy. That's what you did.
And who asked for that? That's what I'm saying.
Nobody. I just said that. I said nobody asked for this information.
How you gonna help other people? You wasn't privy to nothing. You said you didn't know what was going on in your own home and under your nose. You stated you didn't know anything, so you can't help anybody.
That part.
You didn't peep no signs. Now she's gonna make something up. That's what I'm saying. I can't even believe nothing you say. I can't believe nothing. This Donicia. Donicia. Oh my God. I'm telling you, Babs, I got all kind of thoughts about this lady, because this sounds like no more, no less than a money grab. Look, now speaking of white women, look, wasn't nobody speaking of white women, but I'm about to bring them up. Look, y'all. Look, let's have a conversation first real quick. What do y'all, okay, I don't care about interracial relationships. I don't care about that at all. I don't care. I've participated. I don't care about it at all. But I think it's a damn shame when you have dated so many white women or white men or and things of that nature, that other race, and we're talking about white women because that's what we're about to get to, don't even think that you look at black women. Thank you, Rashonda. Hey, lady. I think it's a shame when you are so disconnected from your race in regard to dating, that white women or men think that you don't even find black women or men attractive enough to have as dating partners. Now that leads us to this with Megan Thee Stallion, y'all. We're gonna talk about this part before we get to the wins. What happened to Tamika? She may have had to drop down for a minute for some reason. So give me just a second, y'all. Now, while I'm pulling up what I want to share with you guys. So, first of all, let's back up a little bit. So, she's been dating an NBA player for quite a bit now. She's been dating him. It's been some months now. Megan Thee Stallion has been dating an NBA player. I can't even remember what team he plays for, but we're gonna soon get to it. But she's dating an NBA player named Tory Craig, right? Now, they shared a little thing some months back, so that's how I know how far back this is going, that she has been dating him, right? Well, right after the holidays, she did share a picture of her and him, little selfie posted up with them together, and of course, a lot of people went crazy. A woman called herself trying to expose that, oh, he's been trying to talk. First of all, the man ain't said too much to you. You know, it was what it was. He sent you, he cashed up you $100, and that was that, and it was doing what men do, right? I really didn't see any too much of a solid proof other than, y'all have text DM back and forth. Nothing too big of a deal, right? And so I really didn't pay too much attention to it. The only thing I said when I saw that, I said, oh Lord, I said one thing a man gonna do is embarrass you the minute you come public with him. If he gonna embarrass you, he gonna embarrass you. So I just kind of shook my head at it. But then, y'all, so Megan has been dealing with that. So the woman, now mind you, the woman with these text messages, stuff like that, that is a black woman, lives out in Houston or whatever. So I was just like, ugh, Megan. I said, oh Jesus. I said the one thing they're gonna do is just embarrass you as soon as you go public with them or whatever. So she was dealing with that. But this is what I want y'all to listen to. And this is not even a conversation that is based strictly on Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like this for anybody. If you're black and you're dating outside your race, you should. I'm sorry. I know that there are a lot of people that will say, oh, well, that's their preferences. And if you only date, that's it, blah, blah, blah. But I would never, like I said, I've dated outside my race before, but I would never let no other race other than a black man, ever think that I don't love or am attracted to or anything like that to black men. I would never let you feel like, I don't like my own race. For me, that's unacceptable. Because like I said, and this is just my personal opinion with it, I'm off, date who you want to date. But for me personally, I date just who I like. I'm not intentionally out here dating somebody. Oh, I just want to date a white man, or I just want to date a Mexican and things like that. And that's the issue that I have with, hey, Sip and Talk. Honestly, that's the issue that I personally have with people that date outside of your race. When you date outside of your race and you're specifically looking for somebody of a different race, I think, that's something wrong with you. That's not a genuine attractive, that's not being genuinely attracted to somebody for who they are. And I just like this person. You're looking for other things, or you're thinking that another race is going to do or be something to you that you think someone within your own race can never be to you. And to me, that's when you need to look at yourself. Something's going on with you. You have an issue there.
I just feel like
go ahead.
I just feel like that if you do date outside your race, then you need to love that race just like you love your own race. Like if I was out here dating like a white man, I would have to fall in love with white people, because there ain't no way that I would like,
hey, Katina.
I don't, hey, Katina, it's no way that I don't like your race, but I like you. You're part of that. That's how I feel about it. So, I mean, I love the black man. So I date, I'm married to a black man. I dated black men, never dated outside my race, because I don't show interest in other races, if that makes sense, but not prejudice. I hope I didn't sound prejudiced. If I did, I'm sorry. Not that come out like that.
And that's a misconception. Honestly, there are some, I personally don't feel like if you strictly date within your race, that doesn't make you a racist to me. Honestly, to me, that doesn't make you a racist, because that may, you may be in a situation where, and I know in 2025, people think it's not true, but, or others would lead you to believe something different. But really, there are people, black and white, where when it comes to social interaction and things like that, where you meet people to date and things like that, that there's people that, hey, when I hang out, I go to people where they look like me, and that's where they predominantly are. So the likelihood of me meeting somebody for dating, is slim to none, or you know what I'm saying? There are people that are like that.
Yeah.
Dating within your race does not make you a racist to me. I think as long as you're not having racist thoughts about other people, that's what makes you a racist. If you have racist thoughts about people. But if you just want to date within your race, to me, that doesn't make you a racist. I don't know if that sounds contradictory, but it is. That's the way that I feel. It is what it is for me. If I was someone that only dated black men, period, and I'm never going to look at any other man with attraction or anything like that, that wouldn't make me a racist. If I had bad thoughts about other people, or thought they were beneath me and things like that, that makes you a racist. That in itself just makes you a racist. But not, I'm not thinking about that. But like I said, I take issue You know, because what are you telling these women? So let me get to the clip that has me hot today about this. Let me play this clip, y'all. Let me play this clip. Okay. I just look, I was appalled. Like, and then look, I'm gonna let you listen to something that's really gonna make you laugh. It's gonna really make you laugh. Like, bitch, what? Okay.
Dating the Megan. Was it the Megan Thee Stallion? What's her name? Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion. Meg.
First of all, bitch, don't act like you don't know who she is.
Right, because you said it the first time.
I wonder what his type is because they all look very like similar, like you guys. So I'm just curious what his type is. Exes dating. What's her name? Meg the Stallion. Meg the Stallion. Meg. Megan. I'm just gonna call her Megan. Who's Megan? Who's Meg? I don't know. I wonder what his type is because you guys dated that he was talking to other girls when he was talking to you, and like they similar, like you guys. So I'm just curious what his type is. Exes dating the Megan.
First of all, I'm gonna read what it says, but first of all, bitch. Since when does a white woman or anybody white don't know how to pronounce the word Meg? That literally, that name comes from y'all. Megan. You don't know how to say Megan?
She said it the first time that she said Meg the Stallion. And then, oh wait, what is it? What is it? Girl, you just said her name. Stop playing with us like that because you said it. I heard you said it.
Right. Okay, Tamika, take over, girl, because look, my delivery's here. Hold on a second, y'all. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, I thought I was on me at first. Wait, I'm sorry. I never saw. Wait, is that the comment? Okay, no, cousin. It sounds like you have a preference. That's fine. I agree. Miss Bap said, I am sorry. I never saw any white man that I would say, oh, I like to date him. Me neither. Like I never say. Now, okay, wait. Now I do, be like, oh, look at that actor. Like there's one actor that I love. And I think he passed away, but he was Caucasian, and I'm like, oh, now I mean, he's famous, but if I was famous, was I to date him? That's not my preference. I can't do that. I don't know. I can't wrap my mind around that. I'm sorry. I would feel like that my great grandmother would be shaking my head. Let me just stop talking. Ravishin Rashonda, hi Ravishin. If I didn't say hi, she said that I've dated two guys and they made it clear that they did not date white girls. Katina Babs V1, okay. Sip and Talk is laughing. What's going on with my darn phone, y'all? I ain't on my computer today. I'm trying to get to y'all comments, but it's not. Okay, I have seen a couple, Miss Babs. Happy New Year, Katina. Yes, guys, Happy New Year to everyone. I'm waiting for Candy to come back so we could finish playing it. But from the beginning, I'm not gonna like this video because the first thing this lady said was Meg the Stallion. Oh wait, but what's her name? I mean, she did say Meg, but I mean, just depending on your speech or whatever, you're gonna mix a Mag with a Meg. It's just part of your accent. So yeah, you knew her name from the get-go, child. That threw me off, child. That threw me off. They ain't throw y'all off. When they get mad at you, you all kinds of ninjas. And isn't it, child? Look, I can't say. Only thing I can say is, now my brothers, they date outside the race. Like they date Spanish women and, them, but I love them just the same. It's just not my preference. Not wrong with it though. It's just some of them is just so ignorant. Like you be like, mm-mm. And have them take oh my God, you go to a Sunday dinner. Think about Thanksgiving dinner, y'all. It have to be a great family that I'll have to, do that. But other than that, no, I don't know. I ran them away from my nephews. Oh, Lord Jesus. Child. But there's nothing wrong with dating outside your race. I do want to say that, and I do want to make it clear. Hold on, I'm going back. So I didn't see it said because they're so used to sports players preferring them over a black woman, they're they're a little salty good. I do agree with it. I did have to read that about twice. It's not for other people. And that's another thing too. Like with okay, I know that this happened way before my time where people date outside their race. I don't think that that's a problem. I think the problem comes into factor when certain slurs are like made or like it just becomes more dominant. Like right now, we see about I'll say 70% of black men dating outside of their race. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just the open door to disrespect your black woman. Like I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Maybe it just comes from bad experience with my brothers and my cousins. That's why I think this way. But that's just not my preference. It's not for other people. Okay, just not my family. I saw firsthand what one did to my mother's friend. See, so it's like most of our decisions is basically going off of what we actually seen or heard. They be like, you gotta let down your guard. That's a hard guard to let down, child. That's a hard guard. Like, but that's just my preference. But I don't like when like the basketball players, the football players, like, and then it never turns out to be good for them. Like it never, like it always turned in a different way. Like it always turned in a different way when like a football player marry outside of their race or football, basketball, anybody. Like it never ends. Whenever that they get a divorce, it never ends well when it's the opposite race. I mean, that's just my opinion. Y'all can have y'all can say, Heavy, that is not true. Oh, all right. What makes you think that is not true? Because I swear that's just how I think. Sip and Talk said a lot of women get caught up in feeding they're the bitter. Wait, okay, wait. A lot of women get caught up in feelings. Feeling like they're the better woman because they have this or that, or they're more educated, they're prettier, etc. And they are the woman that's really sad inside. That's their insecurities. Like, no, that's women that's just sad inside, don't like their self, get up every day asking God, why am I like this? Why am I ugly? And I mean not ugly as in personal looks, but ugly within your heart. Like that's what that sounds like.
Oh my God,
It's sure
what
do. They
happened?
drag
What?
their ass.
Here y'all back.
No. Oh, we're just talking about the topic. I didn't go off topic.
Okay, so you probably already read this, but I'm just getting a lot of women get caught up in feeling they're better women because they have this or that, they're more educated, they're prettier, etc. Yeah, they do. And then usually they be the main one that ain't about nothing, anything
Yeah,
about.
that's why I said it's their insecurities, not ours. It's their insecurities.
But the main, I don't know. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. When I saw that, first of all, you can't compete where you don't compare. Like you guys are, oh, let me read this because I was supposed to read this and let y'all know the deal. Like you guys are like, you can say what you want. Oh, she twerking all the time. Megan Thee Stallion is a superstar. And we have some former adult entertainers, some former whores speaking on her that you didn't know that was his type. What? How dare you? Former adult entertainer Lana Rhoades made waves this week when she discussed NBA player Torrey Craig, her friend's ex-boyfriend, during a candid segment on her podcast. The conversation took an unexpected turn when Rhoades learned that Craig is now romantically linked to none other than Megan Thee Stallion, Grammy-winning rapper and global sensation. Megan, known for chart-topping hits like Savage and WAP, as well as her activism supporting mental health and victims' rights, has cemented herself as a powerhouse in the entertainment industry. In addition to her musical accolades, Megan graduated from Texas Southern University with a degree in health administration and has become a black woman. Lana, on the other hand, her primary claim to her so-called fame is her career in the adult entertainment industry. Like I said, you can't compete where you don't compare, honey. She seemed to be caught off guard by the news. During the podcast, she and her friends appeared to be visibly unsettled by the revelation, with them commenting on Craig's supposed dating preferences. I'm curious what his type is, they said, adding that Craig typically dates women that look like controversial turn, with critics accusing Rhodes and her co-hosts of expressing jealousy over Craig dating a successful black woman. Craig has a known history of dating black women. One is also the mother of his child. That's what I was gonna say too. Y'all acting like the man ain't never laid with no black woman. He got a whole black son. Her friend also struggled to pronounce Meg. A white woman who can't pronounce Meg, girl, bye. Neither Megan nor Tory Craig has commented publicly on the podcast or their rumored relationship, but the hotties have made it clear that they stand firmly behind the rapper. So I'm just like, oh Lord, Megan, look, you didn't went public with this man, and he keep embarrassing you. I don't know. Girl, yes, Donicia, a porn star. How dare you, bitch? How dare you? Maybe his type is not no. You know, you can say what you want to say. You know, a woman being frank about her sexuality and the fact that she likes sex. You know, that's really some archaic shit right there. Anyways, that women can't express sexuality and that they have sex. You know, it's like, you know, people be trying to throw. I feel like that a lot of people try to throw Megan under the bus, acting like she's some hoe, whatever, just because she has sex. You know, it's like, you know, look, the girl ain't pregnant. She preventing a lot of things. A woman can have an active sex life if that's what she chooses to do. And you know, people really want to base that. Look, I wouldn't want. Look, we didn't all had a body we don't want to cop to. Look, I'm just gonna put the shit on out there. I don't give a damn. We all got a body we don't want to cop to, and we're not gonna claim it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And look, I would have been, and they want to judge her acting like they know her morality and things like that. Because first of all, Gayle King ain't nobody. I bet y'all let a lot of Gayle King if I want to. I don't give a damn. Look,
I would lie to Oprah. I would lie to Oprah. I don't care who you are.
Hell yeah.
If I don't
you ain't nobody to me. That I can't, you know, because you should have been asking that anyways. Ask me about this goddamn case. That's what I was here for you to talk to me about. I was here for you to ask me about this goddamn case. Don't be asking me about laying with no goddamn Tory Lanez. And you see Tory Lanez, how he looking in that goddamn thumbnail. That's him. That's him. Hey, Tita Weeder.
Hey, Tita Weeder. Sip and Talk said that part. Exactly. That whole part. That whole part. It's that whole part.
Look, and like I said, if you saying you ain't never met nobody or been with nobody that you like, look, I've been like shit. If it's been so many years, I ain't gonna say we did nothing any goddamn way. Shit.
Man, I got a couple
didn't roll off. Right, shit. That dick didn't rolled off the list. That dick didn't rolled off. It don't apply no more.
Off the list. Yes, it definitely rolled off the damn list.
Shit. So yeah, girl. So that just threw me. I said, "Oh!" And the thing of it is, I wasn't so much mad at the women, at the ladies. I was a little appalled that they were dumb enough to say it out loud. But it's for me. I said, you know what? This is something that black men have, that you should be embarrassed. But I don't know what you have said to these women, but they should have never been able to come out their mouth and say that they thought that you were their preference. No, that should never be able to come out of nobody's mouth. But look, in lighter news, now I don't know if y'all have been following what's going on
Hold up, wait, and one last comment,
Stallion,
though.
You know, she has this ongoing case with Milagros, the YouTuber, blogger, whatever she is. She has that ongoing case with her, and the judge did grant her. Let me pull it up. I'm trying to get it, y'all. What, girl? What is it? What's the comment? Oh, you getting it?
Hello?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
You said you had one last comment, right?
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago. I think your phone delayed. But you already said it.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Tita, we just talking about well, we talked about the wildfires. We talked about Megan Thee Stallion's new boyfriend. These white ladies talking about they didn't think Megan Thee Stallion was his type. A black woman was his type because all his exes look like them. And now we just getting ready to touch on one. We touching on one last thing, and then we getting out of here, y'all. Look, I will put up my groceries and everything. But I'm so glad y'all came through today.
And why they in her business?
One last thing,
That's
y'all.
What I wanted to say.
Yeah, why y'all in her business? Stay out of rich people's business.
And
go back to the strip club. Yeah, or strip club or OnlyFans or that porn tape. Shit, stay in that type of business. So it says Megan Thee Stallion granted a 5-year restraining order against Tory Lanez following testimony. I feel like maybe he'll shoot me again, and maybe this time I won't make it. Look, now I'm gonna good for you, Megan. Now, I feel like now the Tory people, the pro-Tory people, which I don't know how you could be a woman and be pro-Tory. I don't know. Some people feel like she's no, she's not dragging it, because look at the way his mouth is reckless, and I want that midget back in Canada. On God, I swear to God, I want Tory Lanez to get the hell out of here, using up our jail resources. Look, we got an American jailbird sitting around here, and Tory taking up their spot. I want him to be under the jail somewhere in Canada. When Tory Lanez gets out of jail, I want him to never be able to step foot in America again. I promise you. I promise you. That is what I want Tory Lanez to be able to do. Tory Lanez is talented. I've listened to his music before, but that's still not a pass for you going out, shooting women, shooting your gun, randomly,
and taunting them while you're behind bars.
Yes, and you talking mess behind bars. Like I said, we had a show about a week or two ago, y'all. Make jail great again. Make jail great again. I don't even like how these Negroes in jail, black or white, are even starting podcasts, on podcasts, putting out music. You're in jail. I expect you to be out on the yard.
Look on the yard, Ken.
I expect you to be on the yard, walking around, sulking, thinking about what you did to get behind them prison walls. That's what I want you to be doing, not making records, not collabing with DDG. I promise you. Make jail great again.
No, for real.
Make jail great again. Y'all over there with them damn cell phones, them other kind of cell phones. People over there, y'all paying somebody to bring y'all some KFC chicken on in the jail. Y'all don't think y'all in jail. Yes, Tita, make jail great again, girl. I'm sick of it. It's like, what? You're moving more freely in jail than you probably did out of jail. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
So she got her. Look, so I'm gonna read this last thing. So it says, a judge in California has granted Megan Thee Stallion, also known as Megan Pete, a 5-year restraining order against Tory Lanez following a shooting that occurred in 2020. According to legal affairs journalist Megan Cunliffe, who was present in the courtroom in a video, Pete testified about the trauma she endured from the 2020 shooting and how it's been impacting her today while discussing her fears if Lanez is released. She stated, I feel like maybe he'll shoot me again, and maybe this time I won't make it. Californian Judge Richard Bloom responded to the claims before signing the order, stating, the court does believe that the facts in this matter show both unlawful violence a threat of violence, and willful course of conduct that seriously harasses the petitioner and serves no legitimate purpose. He is constantly harassing her still. I never seen of somebody making so even so much, like literally that song that he did with DDG should be evidence. He clearly stated that the only thing that he regretted about that night when he shot her, the only thing he regretted was that he didn't stay in the pool with Kylie Jenner. Something like that. He said that that's the only thing he regretted about that night. So he's being willful and stating that I don't regret shooting her. So there's no remorse on his part. So he needs to sit his ass in there that whole 10 years. And yes, I'm glad that she got that. It states, Cuniff also noted that Tory Lanez is ineligible for parole until September 2029, as he is serving a 10-year prison sentence for the shooting. The restraining order will remain in effect for the next 5 years. Good. Stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some of y'all may think I'm wrong for that, but no. And my thing is, if the shoe was on the other foot, and if it was you that it happened to, you would want him to stay his sentence too. So I don't understand the people, free Tory. Bitch, put yourself in her shoes and let it have been you hopping around on one foot, shot. Yes. And by the grace of God, it was only your foot. That's what I don't understand about, especially women that are condoning that behavior and condoning that. I don't get it. What if that was
or even them saying that she's dragging it? Like what? Like I got physically hurt.
No, she's not dragging it. A motherfucker that ain't showing a bit of remorse, it can never be a drag. It can never be me dragging, making sure you sit your ass down and sit your ass in there. Mm-hmm. Put his ass in the goddamn hole. Look, put him in the hole. Shit. And look, on that note, we out, y'all. You guys, I have enjoyed hanging out with y'all today. Look, let me tell you why I'm over here. Y'all probably like, Dan, look, let me say, Dan, Candy, ain't you supposed to be at work? Y'all, look, they thought it was supposed to be so busy. But look, VTO came up today, and look, I was Johnny on the mother effing spot and hurried up and got logged my ass out, y'all. So I was able to catch up on a few things, and I'm gonna try to get ahead. And look, we gonna get back to being consistent, you guys. Tamika and I were talking about it, even before we came on. And y'all know, like back in June, I changed jobs. And, in my previous job, I did have a lot of downtime where I honestly was able to get a lot of stuff done while I was working. So I had time. And then I did get off a little earlier too. But I'm just getting back. Of course, we had the holidays, and I already told y'all, look, I fall off in holidays because I'm spending time with my family, doing things, stuff like that. But we getting back in the rhythm of things, being more consistent and everything. Let me tell you again, we are going to start doing a lot more members only things. And that is one of the reasons I made the memberships are affordable for everyone. Memberships are 99 cents, y'all. So grab a membership so that when we start with our members only live, you're in there. It's just 99 cents. So like, comment, subscribe, and join and become a channel member, you guys. And we'll see you next time, okay? Y'all have a wonderful remainder of your day. Stay safe. I'm praying if you have loved ones in California, in the path of anything going on, I'm praying for you guys. If you know anybody affected, and you know what? Let me also touch on something else. Since we ended with Megan, let me say one last thing that I did see, you guys. And I thought that this was a really wonderful thing for her to do, because a lot of times I know I'm an animal lover, and I know I'm a pet owner and stuff. I just saw that the Megan Pete Foundation, that's Megan Thee Stallion's last name, Pete. Where is it? Oh, it was in her story, you guys. She's also doing something right now for the animals. These things affect not only are people displaced, animals and pets are displaced as well. And some of them are without their owners right now. I don't even know about any type of a death toll from all this, but she's doing something even with the animals and stuff like that, you know. So shout out to her about that. So keep everyone there, your four-legged friends, humans, you know, keep everybody in your prayers, you guys, because people in California are really going through it, especially in certain areas. And like I said, even the smoke and things like that, you know, there are people out there with certain health conditions where this is messing with them and they're not even in the vicinity, but the smoke, they're inhaling that smoke and things like that. So this prayers to everyone around, and everybody, you guys, be safe where you're at. I know I'm here in Texas and it is very cold here for Texas. It is raining as well, and we're expecting a freeze. So be safe where you're at, because I know different places are experiencing different levels of this winter storm that we're having. So you guys be safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next show. Okay, you guys? Thank you guys for coming through. Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye.